And okay, if I can get a quick countdown with everybody. 3, 2, 1, get into. So, what is OneCredit? The OneCredit Group is a combination of a technology company, but also Malaysia's newest credit bureau. And we're committed to building the future of financial technology for all of Malaysia. As a credit bureau, as the newest credit bureau in Malaysia, we generate individual and business credit reports that help SMEs, help individual consumers, as well as banks, manage risk and achieve their financial goals. But beyond that, OneCredit is focused on data, intelligence, and technology. We are to be a technology company, and we are committed to building the best of technology and bring it into your environment, to bring it into your workflows and your processes. Credit is the bedrock of any modern economy, and Malaysia thrives on credit. Individuals, like you, like me, we need credit to buy our homes, to purchase cars, to buy your sofa from Shopee if it's a buy now, pay later situation. Credit cards, financing facilities. Businesses, we need credit to expand our operations, to grow our business, and to engage in trade. We have many friends today in the audience who engage in what's called credit terms, whether it's 30 days, 60 days, 120 days of credit terms, right? We're all very familiar with this. And finally, banks. To our banking community and our banking friends in the audience, we rely on them to lend to us, individuals and businesses, to keep the economy thriving. It is against this backdrop that we've built the OneCredit platform. The OneCredit platform is a 3-layered cake, as you could say. At the bottom, we have data, we have intelligence, and then we use technology to wrap all this to present it to you, to present it to our customers. Using data, we provide you with the data to evaluate your clients, your partners, your potential customers. Understand who you are working with. We give you information like where they work, who they're working with, who are the directors and shareholders of a given company. We give you the company charges, shareholder information, litigation statuses, and much more. In fact, we go beyond basic financials that you may be familiar with when you buy such things like SSM information to give you the audited financials of a given company. Once you know who you're dealing with, the customer, the client, or the individual that you'd like to lend to, we allow you to compare that across the industry. Benchmark that individual across the industry. Do peer analysis. We have built a recommendation engine that suggests companies based on a company's nature of business, based on their revenue. So we recommend companies to you that can act as peer analysis or lead generation and so on and so forth. Once you're engaged with a potential client, once you're working with a potential customer, you now need to monitor them to make sure that you're proactive to things that happen rather than reactive. So our monitoring platform allows you to get instant real-time updates on events such as there's a change in shareholding, a change in the loan issues, news announcements. We give you these real-time updates so you can be proactive and manage your portfolios, your clients, and so on and so forth. And finally, recover. If your debts go south, if your credit terms go south, you can contribute to our credit ecosystem, which will affect the credit scores of the individual or the company that you submit. So once again, 4 functions: evaluate, compare, monitor, and recover. I want to share a little bit about how the OneCredit platform is designed to be differentiated from what you've seen in the market. At the bottom layer, we have data. Now, data is the foundation of all the work that we do at OneCredit. And today, data is most useful when you combine data sets across different data silos. So we combine credit data, business data, individual, trade, litigation, and fraud data together to give you a holistic overview of any company or any individual that you may be evaluating. And of course, the issue here is at times when we have humans and we have humans making errors, we may be keying in incorrect information. Here, 8 could be classified as 3 or 3 could be classified as 8. Now, without accurate data, without up-to-date and correct data, we end up making misinformed decisions. We make the wrong decision. And we've actually found countless, hundreds and hundreds of examples where this happens, where we have a misplacement of equity share premium and reserves, unit scaling errors, missing financial figures, and much, much more. So our commitment to bring data accuracy is we've built a OneCredit vision model. We use visualizations, graphs, charts, AI to help explain what is going on behind the data. Finally, technology. Technology wraps the data and the intelligence and everything I've showed you today. And we're constantly working towards bringing the best technologies in the market today and bringing that into your environment, bringing that into your workflows to help your processes. We're an open platform. We're looking to work, of course, with as many people as possible to co-develop, to co-build together. And of course, thank you all so much because we've already worked with many of you on the above.
And based on Rong's presentation, I have no doubt that OneCredit will go far. And if you look at today's global landscape, one truth that is inescapable is the fact that in a world that is run on technology, speed is advantage. And you can see the speed of what's happening today. And in the tech world and an AI-enabled world, we can no longer afford to be a mere consumers of innovation. The world has, I think, moved past the digitalization. That's the era when we were in, that phase. But now we are moving towards an intelligent phase, right? So the race is on. We need to see who will define the next decade of data and finance. So Malaysia must keep pace and whenever possible, lead, particularly in this region.